This is Depaz rum, a 2002 vintage from Martinique. I'm D, and you're watching 1833. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, people? How you doing? How you feeling? How you looking? Hope the answers great to all those questions. Back of a review. Look, cutting it fine. I said one a month. It's nearly the end of the month, but I'm still technically in June, so you got your review. Weather's been lovely. Been to a few impromptu barbecues over the past few weekends or so. Yeah, it's kept me busy. So, for those of you who know me personally and have watched my channel for a while, you know that I'm not a fan of agricole rums. And that's because the process usually made to make them usually gives a unique taste to rums. Just a quick blast through. Agricole rums are different to normal rums because of the fact that they're made with, how do they make it again? They use the sugarcane juice rather than they use the sugarcane juice to make the rum, rather than other rum methods where they use the molasses, the pulp from after the sugar making process to make rums. So this just makes the juice. It gives a different flavour profile to rums. I've never been, not really a fan of agricole rums. Agricole, I'm hoping I'm saying this right, I said that a few times, that's a French word, and it's a process that's actually quite unique to the French rum producing islands. This is from Martinique, so although Martinique is in the Caribbean, it's still governed by the French or French colony. I'm not quite sure the technical language of it, but long and short of it is actually it's part of the EU. So they take euros there. If you're a European citizen, you can actually live in Martinique and you're considered in the Eurozone. It's actually quite cool in the way that's set up. Right, so we have the rum here. So let's get cracking with this. So it's a vintage. This rum is actually quite a few years old as well, you know. So it's older than rums I normally go for. Actually, I don't usually go for rums in their 20s. I like rums in their sort of mid-teens. But you know, this is something special. I want to give this a try. So I got this when I was in Paris back in February. I think I was in Paris. I'm in Paris today. So sound check. Oh yeah, baby. Okay. Smelling kind of good. So we got here. So the name. This plantation's producer is based in Montagne, Peleee Mountain. Like I say in French, Peleee Mountain, which that was a lot. That was alcohol. That translates to peeled or bald mountain. It's actually a region with a live volcano, but apparently the volcano's not gone off since 1930 something. So okay. This is sort of colour-wise. Let's start with that before we get into the aromas and what have you. This is giving me cognac vibes. That goldeny red, that browny colour you get from a cognac is kind of the vibe I'm getting from this. Like, you see, there's some deep red tones in there, but it's very much gold as well. I hope you get at the camera. Yeah, can you see that? There's some lovely legs on it. Again, can you see? Yeah, you can see it on the camera. Lovely legs on this. The alcohol just comes through, but the aromas are really smells. So it gives it like a sweetish honey sort of caramel. I'm more of like a honey. Yeah. Oh no, it's not honey. It's I'm not. It's not treacle, not golden syrup. More honey, more demerara sugar aroma from that as well. A little bit, perhaps a little bit citrusy as well. But it is a really sweet aroma. It really smells good. But now I'd like to differentiate. Not sweet like artificially sweet, but just tastes like, smells like something, like I say, real natural sugars. Interesting. Let me give this a try. I'm really intrigued by this. Okay, so it goes. So first things first. This ain't your average. It's not your average. It's not your typical agricole rum, because agricole rums really have like maybe a grassy aroma, a grassy taste. This does not have that whatsoever. I'm actually. Does it say what it's aged in? It doesn't say. I would not be surprised if this was aged in cognac barrels, because I am getting a lot of that sort of flavour from this. It doesn't say on the box. I'm just trying to speed read it. It doesn't, but it is really a smooth rum. Really smooth. Flavour wise, so let's start. It's filled to mouth. So filled is smooth. It's on the thicker side. You can feel it in your mouth. It just leaves a nice warm feeling. It makes your mouth feel like it's almost coated with the rum. It's not a winter warmer, but there is a small glow. It's been warm, so it's not really been. I wouldn't say it's room temperature, and the room is quite warm. But it's giving me a little bit of a glow just here, but not a furnace. Not a furnace. So the texture, feel in the mouth, all good. Why is it making a funny sound? Yeah. The texture, the way it feels is good. The way it tastes is a difficult one for me to pinpoint. So firstly, it's nice, and I keep going back to the cognac comparison, because that's what I'm getting. I'm getting that. I'm getting a little bit. It's giving me that flavor profile over a rum flavor profile. It's giving me more grape produced alcohol over sugar produced alcohol. More of in a similar way that Santa Teresa 1796, that their regular bottle is aged in wine casks. It gives like a really pink, like a pinkish hue. It almost tastes like a wine. It's giving me that sort of. It's a rum, but not quite taste of a rum profile. Another example of that is there are two Don Papas, a sherry one, and then there is another one. Oh, the other one escapes me. Sherry and port. There's a sherry one and a port one, and if you taste those rums, it tastes like a sherry, it tastes like a port, doesn't taste like a rum. This is giving that. This is giving a flavour profile that says, although I'm a rum, you can look at it and pass for a rum, maybe. But, you can easily, someone gave you this, didn't say it was a rum, could easily think, brandy, looks brandy, tastes brandy, it's a brandy. This is a chameleon. That's what this is. This is a chameleon. It's not what it seems, but it is very good. This is nice. This is definitely in a sipping category of rums. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. All right. So, but you know what time it is to me. You know what my favorite time of the review is, and it's lime time, baby. Can you say lime? Can you say lime? Yeah. All right. So let's get a bit of lime in there. Change the profile. I'm gonna add a bit more rum because there's a lot of lime in there. I'm actually hoping this lime's gonna do wonders to this. So let's let those flavors infuse. So the aroma hasn't changed much, just more of the same. I suppose some of that sweetness is left a little bit, if I'm really stretching. Yeah, that's not a real change to the profile. It's very. I went to a rum tasting and they say you should just waft it across your nose. When you waft it, I'm getting more of the citrus and the lime in that as well. But yeah. Okay. So the lime has taken some of the fill back to fill. It still feels smooth. It still feels like it's coated my mouth. I can just feel it all in my mouth, just there. Some of that glow, some of that warmth is left, and some of the sweetness from the taste is left. The lime, the citrus has cut some of that sugar out, or cut some of the taste of sugar out of it. It has kept the smoothness though, and that is undeniable. That is a good rum. I might try to find out about this for Rum Bash. This is a good rum. Because the sweetness is gone, it's giving me a little bit of bitterness from the lime. So I guess whether you go lime or not, I guess really depends on whether you prefer something sweeter or something more bitter. I think I don't ever review rums with a slice of over any ice. When I drink rums I'm about, I would put one, depends on the size of the ice cube, but one, maybe 2 ice cubes in my rum. It's how I normally drink it. And I think the room is quite warm. My storage area is warmer than you normally is. I think if this is just chilled a little bit, it'd be more pleasant to drink if it was a little bit cooler. All right, so recommendations for the Depaz 2002 vintage from, Marseille, from Martinique. Right, okay. Honestly, I don't think you need to mix this rum with anything whatsoever. I think you can drink this on its own. If you absolutely insist on mixing this with something, I don't think Coke would work with it. I think ginger ale, ginger beer would work with this. I'd be tempted to go lemonade. And I'd be tempted to go apple juice. I got a few friends who like brandy and apple juice. It's a nice little mix. I'd be tempted apple juice, tempted lemonade, but I think ginger beer would be the one for this. This, old fashioned. As a cocktail, maybe I have to taste it. I'm thinking maybe you could use this for an old fashioned as well. Maybe I'm not 100% certain, but maybe an old fashioned as well. Okay, cool. Those are my recommendations. So remember to like, share, subscribe, comment. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, to tell a friend. Let's get this community growing. Scores on the doors. Okay. So we got buy and keep, buy and enjoy. And about with it. So I know a little bit. I know that this rum is going to be hard to find again. So I'm torn between buy and keep and buy and enjoy because I know it's on the rarer side of things. I'm gonna say this is a buy and keep. This rum is good, tastes good, feels good in the mouth, and the fact that it's going to be hard for you to track this down, and hard for you to even harder to replace if you get it and finish it. It's got to be a buy and keep. So that is my recommendation. That is my score, for the Depaz rum from Depaz 2002 vintage rum from Martinique, an agricole rum that I actually like, I actually enjoy, and actually recommend.